Let's talk about the 5A championship game. Decatur Central over Warsaw, 38-24. Warsaw, as you alluded to earlier, didn't play the cleanest game that they played all season long. Some of that has to do, obviously, with the quality of Decatur Central.
Right.
But how do you view this football game? Obviously, it was Warsaw's first time making it to state. A great experience for Bart Curtis to get to see him have an opportunity on the big stage.
Yeah. Well, you look at the first three teams we talked about. Adams Central's been there 4 straight years. East Noble was there 5 years ago. Bishop Luers was there last year. And then you have a new experience for Warsaw. And everything from how the week goes to when you do what over the course of the short Thanksgiving week is different. Coach Bart Curtis is there for the first time. Nobody on the roster has been there before. It's a new experience for everybody. So you're almost kind of figuring it out over the course of the week, and then you looked at Warsaw where there's some jitters there, particularly early. You score an opening touchdown, then you fumble it on back-to-back possessions, and you wonder maybe the big stage, sometimes it just hits kids different, and that maybe was it for Warsaw. Like you mentioned, making mistakes that they usually don't make. Solid tackling team, but could not bring down Decatur Central ball carriers through the course of the game. So just those mistakes cost Warsaw. You wonder, are they uncharacteristic mistakes because it's a big stage and they're getting used to it for the first time? Or like you mentioned, Decatur Central probably had something to do with that as well. So great experience for Warsaw, a great season, great job by Coach Bart Curtis. Being in 5A is where Warsaw wants to be because they can excel in 5A and hopefully they're able to make some noise there next year as well.
And to a certain degree, Warsaw played Warsaw football, right? Like they ran for 362 yards. It's not like they were held to 2 yards a carry. They had 3 guys that almost went for 100 yards. I mean, they spread the ball out. They ran the football pretty effectively. And one of the guys that didn't run for almost 100 yards was Drew Sullivan, who's been, a workhorse for them, especially at regionals and semi-state. So if you're Warsaw, they had a lot of seniors on this group.
They did.
How do you regroup? How do you learn from this? And how do you take this in your back pocket and use it going forward to make another run in the postseason going forward if you're Bart Curtis and company?
Well, it's a program builder, really. Bart Curtis isn't going to change what he does in terms of offensive scheme. It works with Bart Ball, and then defensively you're going to be fundamentally sound. I think the key for Warsaw is staying in 5A. I really think that if you can really solidify yourself in that class. You never know a success factor. If they have another deep run, they could be bumped. But enrollment-wise and success factor, where's Warsaw? I think the sweet spot for them is Class 5A. I think that, more than anything, could dictate the future of Warsaw football in the postseason.